Regret number 135. I regret spending so much time chasing after my dream, my career, my mission, my purpose in life, the mountain of projects, that I had no time for a relationship. Now, more than 10 years have flown by, and I'm still chasing my rainbows with no one special in my life to share all those journeys, ups and downs, good times and bad. I need to focus on finding the right person to join me on this crazy adventure called life that I'm on. And hopefully, he or she will be just a little crazy too, like me. Now that would be a match. Regret number 136. As a woman, 35 years of age, I'm really beginning to see how age plays a role in when you marry, have children, raising them for the next 20 years. At 35, I realize my options for finding a man about my age to marry who also wants to have kids are slimmer than when I was 25. Even men ages 35 to 55 feel the pressure of their biological clocks too. The trouble is that men who want to have kids want a hot babe to do the work. Waiting to have kids can be counterproductive. There are certain risks, physical and emotional, that you should weigh compared to having them when you are younger. 40 is not the new 20 when it comes to having babies. Be sure that you have at least 20 healthy years ahead of you when you start your family. And just as a side note, I'm actually reminding myself to put this in one of the relationship books, probably the Watch Out Ladies book specifically. But that is this, and this is a message to both men and women, really. It really is. Check this out. From 35 years to 45 years, these are the last 10 years of your life that probably you have to go about freely with your life, to find someone, pair up, live with them, have some kids, etc. From 45 years on, watch out, because your parents, or maybe a brother or a sister or somebody, but in your family, is or could start experiencing health problems. They're 20 years older than you. So 45, 65. Let's do the math here, okay? That means that if they're starting to struggle with their health, maybe getting around the house, maybe, going shopping, this or that, or, trips to the doctor's offices every week, etc., etc., etc. Keep in mind that as you get older, 45 and up, your family who is older than you, and I'm talking about parents, uncles, etc., anybody, aunts that you're close to, they may lean on you for support and help, which, they've got the right to. They should. You're all family. The problem is that kind of demand on you is going to take away time to either find someone, be with someone, take care of your kids, your own family. That's why, in the scheme of things of life and nature, have your children when you're young, 20s and 30s. That way, when you enter your 40s and they enter their teens or college years, they're pretty independent. They can kind of do like 80% of life on their own, And that way, when you have to go pick up mom and take her to the doctor's office, it's okay because your son or daughter has a driver's license and they can get to school or do whatever they need to, or they're in college or they're grown up and away. So just keep that in mind. From 45 years older, that's when tugs on your time are going to be happening with the people in your life who may have health issues, etc., because they're just getting older. So there you go. Don't spin away the years of your youth, 20s and 30s, with that and stuff like that. So, hey, anything and all things can be worked out with will and dedication and time and commitment and just juggling and multitasking. I get it. But that's something to keep in mind, because I have some friends of mine and people I know who they're single, and I watched them as they became older, now in their 40s and 50s. They're taking care of their parents. They're not taking care of the wife or the husband or the kids they could have had. They were enjoying their single life, no problem. But I'm just saying, the older you get, you're going to be taking care of your parents, just like they took care of you. I kind of have this saying, hey, mom, For the first 20 years, you took care of me. And for the last 20 years, I'm going to be watching over you to make sure you're okay. And she said, oh, I love you, my son, blah, blah, blah. So anyhow, okay, check it out. Regret number 137. I regret not calling her my girlfriend when that's what she wanted to hear, when that's what she was. Why wasn't I proud to tell people about her? Was I afraid? I won't make that mistake again because she left me, and I don't blame her. She wanted a boyfriend, and I should have said, hey, you're my girlfriend. Yeah, we're a pair, we're an item, we're a couple. She wanted to hear that. She didn't, and she walked. And I regret not doing that little thing for her that she wanted. It would have been good for me too, Regret number 138. I regret being so picky. My ideal soulmate needed to be nearly perfect to accept him into my life, she said. I was also in a hurry to have someone fill that spot. Eventually, I realized that you can't rush these things at all, and some of my expectations were unreasonable. So I've changed my course. I tossed out my laundry list of must-haves and decided to get real. Now I'm having more fun looking for him to be in my life. Can't wait to find him. And he'll probably come into my life faster than before because I don't have my huge laundry list of you got to be this, you got to do this, you got to be this. Oh, Those things can most likely be developed in time. But if you find someone, snag them while you can before they're taken off the market. Keep that in mind. Relationship regret number 139. I regret trying too hard to be liked by the person who I was dating. I never felt confidence in myself and learned that it was something I needed to work on. I regret that I didn't see that in myself sooner. Regret number 140. I regret having sex too soon and not insisting that we make this more than just hooking up. I had feelings for this person. Next time, feelings come before sex. Feelings first. Sex second. FFSS. I just figured that out myself. Feelings first, sex second. Sex is always better when you are emotionally connected to the other person. And that's true. You can have the fling and it's a here today, gone tomorrow kind of thing. But when you know them and you've kind of like built up this knowledge bank of what they love and how you can really get their rocks off, that stays with you. And that's cool when you return to the bedroom. Hey, I know exactly what you need. I know. And that's service. That's serving that other person. Hookups are taking. Those are taking activities where I'm going to take from you this pleasure. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. You're gone. You got to leave tomorrow morning. Or, hey, I got to go right now. But, you're taking for your own personal need. There's really no giving in that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying. But when you're in a relationship, it's true giving. And the giving is so much better on the receiving end because the receiving is 10 times more powerful.